Hey guys, welcome back to Exotic Car Hacks. Today's an exciting day. Last time I showed you a full preview of my man cave. What does it look like, how epic it's gotten, and how excited I am to be creating content. But today we are gonna look at every single one of my cars right here in the man cave. All of them, the whole collection is here under one roof. We're gonna talk about all of them, and the only one that's missing right now is the Lamborghini Technica. Technically, it's my wife. Technically, you see what I did there? It's my wife's car, so we're just gonna leave it out. This is gonna be the personal collection. Every one of these cars is personally registered to me, and I'm excited to be explaining each of these to you right now. Let's go, come on. All right, as promised, we're back. Okay, let's take a look at every car here. It's gonna take a little bit of time, so hopefully you put at least 15 minutes away. This is my Black Badge 22 Rolls-Royce Ghost. Now, this was over a 500K sticker and probably the hottest Black Badge Ghost or Ghost ever created. Now, here's the thing with this car. Super high sticker, super exclusive paint, beautiful one-off interior, and the only Brabus 700 Ghost in America. Now, incredible car, sitting on Anarchy wheels, lowered, and this is the most flawless executed Ghost. I've had to go to 3 sets of wheels to get this. It's driven more than a lot of my other cars, roughly about 3,000 miles now on the clock. Just adore this car. So this is one of my favorites here, and it's sitting right here because it's the long opportunity here. On top here, you'll find my SL500 Silver Arrow from 2002 with 30,000 original miles. Superb car, mint condition for 2002. Never had any dyes on the leather, never had any paint work, has a full clear bra on it. And the best part about this car, it was a one owner car for its whole life now, over 20 years of age. Superb car, one day it'll bring good money. Complete shitbox to drive, obviously. We're in a completely new era now. You don't need to drive this, you just need to look at it and let it collect and make money. That's what we teach at Exotic Car Hacks. So if you still have stumbled on this channel and have no idea what we do, click the link in the description. Learn how to hack your way into cars, learn how to make money holding and collecting cars. This is what I've been teaching the internet. Often imitated, never duplicated, guys. Trust me, I've done this for 15 plus years. There's not a single soul in America. I don't care who you are. I don't care what channel you have. I don't care what knowledge you have. I'm the first, I've been the first, and I'll be the first forever, having taught people how to get into cars. Now, next, we're looking at this STO. This was personally spec'd by me. This is the 4th Blue Glocko Huracan I've done. This particular is a full carbon STO, meaning every carbon option possible. It is stunning. Yellow accents on the inside. Again, all exterior carbon, all interior dry carbon. The only modifications to this are an exhaust system and then the Brixton forged gloss black wheels. This is a little bit hotter, honestly, than an average STO from a design standpoint, because while the wheels are factory sizes here, they're gloss blacks that look way better, and the design is slightly similar to the factory, but the offsets are better, and it just brings the car together much better. If you haven't considered doing wheels in STO because you wanted to keep the weight savings, just go with this set of Brixton. It really solves all pieces of it. Chiron 2019, white, pearl white on pearl white, white interior, Miami blue stitching, Miami blue calipers, HRE wheels. I adore this car. I bought this while on the channel. A lot of you guys saw me doing it live. I adore this car. So it's a fantastic car. I am listing it for sale now in hopes that it will sell before my Pure Sport gets here. But if it doesn't, it will probably just stay here and be here forever. I truly adore this car. It has this weird energy to it, and it just works really, really well. I mean, just look at it. Look at it. It's just, I mean, all this black stuff, a lot of you guys don't know because you can't see from far, but all this black stuff is actually transparent carbon. It's not black, so it's like amazing, beautiful. Probably the hottest SVJ spec in the country. I know many people that have hot SVJs try to buy this one first, and I wouldn't cave into a low number. This is an incredible ad personam. This interior alone was almost 6 figures, complete orange, stunning with the Nero Nemesis factory matte black paint. In addition to this, it's got a full Riff Stage 2 exhaust and tune. It's got this beautiful set of bronze anarchies, and even the SVJ lettering is literally painted on instead of being stickered. Now, everything from carbon options outside, inside, this is as loaded and as beautiful as an SVJ gets. I now have about 4,000 miles on this because this was one of my favorite cars of all time. And for that reason, it just doesn't get driven. So this one's gonna sit here for a little bit because I just don't want it to lose too much value. I overdid the miles, so I need to let it correct itself. Porsche 918, this has always been a dream car when I was younger. I've always wanted to own one of these, so when the opportunity came to buying one, here it is. This is rhodium silver. It's got a matte PPF on it with red interior. Absolutely beautiful. This is a non-Weissach car with Weissach wheels. So a really clean, classy 918 spec, and I think the matte just gives it that completely different, more exciting, younger version of Porsche, because this is a very understated car. Now, an underrated car that I said is probably one of the top 3 cars of all time in both design, in usability, in just beauty and excitement and experience is the Ford GT. I didn't understand this car at the beginning because obviously this is a EcoBoost 6-cylinder, so people said, why the hell would they put a 6-cylinder in something that looks like this? This car really works in a way that I can't even explain it. This is an all-carbon 2019, meaning all carbon options outside, carbon fiber wheels, dark energy upgrade package, painted stripes. The one thing that makes this car slightly unique is these stripes usually are white on most tri-coat blue cars, and these are actually silver, matching the calipers. A very small and subtle difference really makes the car absolutely beautiful. Now, I've driven this car. It's now got a little bit over 5,000 miles, and I truly enjoy driving this probably as much as I did my SVJ. That's why the mileage is so high again. This particular car though, I can't stress enough, like if you haven't had a chance to ever own a Ford GT, this is basically the Ford GT to own. I have my older 1,000 horsepower 06 4-option Ford GT on its way back. That went to one of my business partners in California, who is going to send it back this month, so that will also be here. And that is why we have an empty spot right here next to our tuk-tuk. You see, this is tuk-tuk basically. It's a Taiwanese chicken holder, watermelon holder, I don't know what it is. It's the wrong side of the steering wheel type of drive car. It feels like you're gonna explode and the whole car's gonna catch on fire, but it's fantastic. I have no idea why I own this. Now you may remember this wrap. This is Alex Choi's Huracan wrap. I had to pay a licensing fee to this stupid shop in California to buy this wrap, and here it is. And I think it just works perfectly for this very interesting office piece. Now, we didn't forget this car. This is the Lamborghini Ultimate. This was the first and last Ultimate ever delivered. So this was supposed to be the first car to land in South Florida. And unfortunately, it exploded or went undersea with the Felicity ship that basically sank with all the cars on it. So Lamborghini remade me the same spec, and so it became the last delivered Ultimate instead of the first. It is in Grigio Haiti, which is basically Lamborghini's version of chalk. All the red is painted on, all carbon outside options, sitting on Novitec suspension with 1886 forged 10-spoke wheels, which are full polish. And the car came out superb. The reason I decided to buy this, even though I already had the SVJ and I think the SVJ is hotter, is first off, I think this car is beautiful. I think the lines of a coupe are very different than a roadster, so it made sense. The second piece though that I think is really important with this car is I had so many miles on the SVJ I couldn't drive it. So I decided I'll buy another Aventador because I really enjoyed the Aventador driving experience. Then you'll see the interior. We did the white stitching, piping, meeting some of the red. So it's a really interesting color contrast interior, and it works really well. Now, we're gonna go right here to one of the most loaded SF90 coupes ever made. This is a 700K plus coupe, which is pretty exciting because it's 700K plus with no livery. Livery is usually what makes these cars very expensive. This doesn't have any livery, so all of the dollar went into the options, from carbon race seats to carbon dashboard to carbon upper dashboard, carbon exterior, Fiorina package, carbon fiber wheels. I mean, this has it all. And the color is Rosso Mugello, which was actually one of my favorite Ferrari colors. And I saw it in Vegas once when I had a matte black version of this. Now, I ordered a matte black car, I ordered a matte white Spider, you may have seen those things, but this car specifically, I bought used. Because I was looking for this color and I was looking for the most crazy spec possible. I even paid over MSRP, so I'm gonna lose on this car, but it didn't really matter because teaching my strategies, there's a huge tax component to this, and more importantly, I was able to basically secure this and own it forever, so it doesn't really, it's the only Ferrari I like. I think they've outdone themselves. The 296 looks like complete crap if you've seen my review. This is superb and should be taken very seriously for a car. I think they are fantastic. All right, one that's a fan favorite, not so much a driver favorite. I haven't spent enough time to really tell you this. This is a V12 final edition Vantage. This is the last one that made roughly 250 units. This was ordered as well. I spec this. This is China gray on the exterior with white interior and gold stitching to match the gold calipers. This car came out superb. I had the coupe before. This is the Roadster, which I decided to keep. You know, I agree with the lines of the coupe were kind of sexier, but the Roadster has something very special about it, much less units, so I went this route for the one I decided to keep. All carbon options, of course, inside out, black grille, black badges and everything else, full carbon hood. Truly a superb car in design, much larger than people expect. It's been lowered and it has a raced titanium exhaust, which is a must on these cars, because while I do believe they sound great, I do believe they could sound even better once you put exhaust in. That's why we did that. And Quicksilver helped us out with that. It came out amazing. KW gave us the adjustable coilovers, which worked flawlessly. And a shout out to Will's Boutique for helping source those parts. Now, this is the last one, and I think an iconic one, because I'm a big Senna fan. To me, the NSX was really a very exciting platform in general, because I think the NSX is just a stunning car. I mean, it just represented so much for Honda. But let's talk about the car itself instead of like what I think about the brand itself. This car is a 2005 Targa, obviously, and this is an NSXT in Spa Yellow. It has 10,000 original miles. This was a one-owner car. And shout out to Euro Boutique for helping us make it a little better. It stands with an NSXR steering wheel. It's a one-owner car. It is flawlessly mint inside out. Spoon shift knob, Jay-Z race exhaust, coilovers, and factory, meaning like original BBS LMs on the car. Truly came out iconic in diamond black finish. I mean, the car drives so good, like so good. And it's so rare to find old cars that excite you. And this is one of those things that just excited me, and so I decided to own it. Now, this is the last car sitting here. The daily driver also right here. My new Grigio Telesto Urus Performante, fully loaded. Now, I ordered another Performante Urus. It's a blue Glocco one to match that. That car will also be here probably in about 6 months, at which point I'll sell this one. This is a Grigio Telesto car. All carbon options, again, inside out. There were a lot of restrictions on doing the spec I wanted for the Urus Performante. So as a result, I was able to get this temporarily while I was waiting for that to be done exactly as I wanted. I can only let you picture how amazing this is gonna look in that blue Glocco color with carbon everywhere, and the beauty of the interior with the matte finish carbon and the yellow. It's just gonna be absolutely beautiful. Now, there's one car that's actually, I told you the Ford GT is not actually here, it's gonna be back, but I wanna take you to another car I have on display over there, because there is one car missing, which we kind of overlooked it because it's not down here. And so if you haven't checked out my full man cave, you can check it out in the last episode. This is my Diavel Lamborghini. You definitely wanna see that, that's beautiful. But this is my 993 1998 Aero Kit car. This is a 4S, and it is absolutely mint, one owner as well, 1998. I mean, look at the shape of this, it's amazing. It's had a couple of upgrades. I put brand new headlights, but factory ones, just to give it a crisp new look. Redid the side markers, Turbo S air ducts. I lowered the car, spaced it, kept the hollow spoke wheels, redid the calipers, so the red's brand new, and then basically put exhaust on it. So it's as factory as you can get while making it somewhat fun and newer without killing the car. This is gonna be for sale down the road, so for now it's just a design piece here in the office. I don't enjoy driving it anymore, which is kind of why we're here. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this tour of my cars. And again, if you wanna learn how to get in and out of cars without losing any money, again, click the link in the description, learn car hacking. This is what I teach. This is what I've done on the internet for the last 15 years. I would love to get your feedback, so take the masterclass completely free. And then of course, join Exotic Car Hacks and make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell me what car should come in my collection next. 10 cars coming in the next 12 months. Would love to hear your thoughts about which one I absolutely should add. Put it in the comments and I'll catch you next time. My name is Pejman Ghadimi and I teach people how to drive exotics for free. Let's look here at how this Huracan can cost as little as $300 a month.